Katika wingi wa mawazo ya moyoni mwako, unahitaji faraja za Mungu kufurahisha moyo wako, maneno ya kuhuisha moyo, kuinua na kukutia motisha. Ungana naye Reverend Maggie Kings kila siku ya Ijumaa kwa kipindi Faraja kwenye idhaa yako Pacific Waves Television. Au ponye moyo wako, mawazo na mawaidha yaliyo bora. Reverend Maggie Kings kwenye kipindi Faraja kila Ijumaa. Usilegeze mtambo huo wa Pacific Waves Television. Katika wingi wa mawazo ya moyoni mwako, unahitaji faraja za Mungu kufurahisha moyo wako, maneno ya kuhuisha moyo, kuinua na kukutia motisha. Ungana naye Reverend Maggie Kings kila siku ya Ijumaa kwa kipindi Faraja kwenye idhaa yako Pacific Waves Television. Au ponye moyo wako, mawazo na mawaidha yaliyo bora. Reverend Maggie Kings kwenye kipindi Faraja kila Ijumaa. Usilegeze mtambo huo wa Pacific Waves Television. Katika wingi wa mawazo ya moyoni mwako, unahitaji faraja za Mungu kufurahisha moyo wako, maneno ya kuhuisha moyo, kuinua na kukutia motisha. Ungana naye Reverend Maggie Kings kila siku ya Ijumaa kwa kipindi Faraja kwenye idhaa yako Pacific Waves Television. You are watching
The Lord has gathered us here. My viewers, I want to take this opportunity to welcome you once again. It is Faraja Show, your program, your show that you really love. We are here again. And I want you to tag a friend and tell them that Faraja is on. We are on. And today, we are so blessed in Faraja. We have come, or we are back with some good news and also with some new faces. This day, I'm so grateful to God for what He has done. And I have a lot of testimonies. We'll be going there little by little later. So I'm just glad to say that we are back. And to God be the glory. I guess that, and I believe that my friend, you are doing well. You have been doing well ever since we were together here. And welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. And once again, call someone and tell them our Faraja show is back. So today, it's a beautiful day. As I said before, is that today I have a guest, a very special guest, a friend of mine, a servant of God, a woman of substance. I call her Gather. Amen. Because she has a very beautiful story. She's an author, a wife, a mother, a wonderful mother. So kindly help me welcome none other but Pastor Jane Muchina, Sydney. How are you, my sister?
I'm good. How are you?
You're looking wow.
Thank you. You're beautiful too.
Unamerameta. The glory of the Lord.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah, you're also looking very beautiful today. Mm-hmm. Wow, you look nice. You know, you when it comes to beauty, I look up to you.
I like to God everything. Be the glory.
I keep telling my husband, like, where does she buy her clothes? What does she do?
We will talk about that. Mm-hmm. So here we are. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Faraja Show.
Thank you.
You know, in Faraja, we give what the Lord has given us. Mm-hmm. The Bible says that He has comforted us in all our troubles. Mm-hmm. And with the same comfort that the Lord have given us, now because he does not comfort us to be comfortable, just to stay comfortable. He has given us a great commission. Go out there and comfort others.
Comfort others,
you know,
correct.
through the same comfort. You know, they say that a fruit is known by its fruit, and you cannot give what you do not have. If the joy of the Lord is what fills your heart, that is what you share with the world.
Right.
So I've been watching you and looking at you and admiring, you know, your you know, hey, I read your book. My goodness, you're gonna be touching on it. And when I look and when I read your story and I look at the person that you know, this story is talking about, I see two different people because I see a woman, a beautiful woman that looks like she has not been, you know.
Like all his
Yeah. So what brings you here, my sister? And before then, can you just now reintroduce yourself again?
Myself, okay,
yes.
yeah.
Introduce yourself to us. Tell us your name and just a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, thank you for having me in this Faraja show. I thank God because of you. If there is a woman I admire, is you. And you know, I thank God that he made us meet together, because you gave me your story and I'm like, I can't relate to that. And I thank God because you are really comforting. You are that kind of a person that one feel you want to connect to. So for me being here, I feel so comfortable and happy. So I want to share a little bit about myself. I was born in Kangemi, Nairobi, Kenya.
Kagemi.
Yeah. So, and
And I think before we move on, I think my producer wants you to know that this is your camera. That's your camera. Yeah. So that you keep, you know, so that they can see you.
To that,
yes.
Yeah. So I was born in Kangemi,
Yes.
and I went to Kangemi Primary School. I always say I was born to teenage parents. My dad was 17, my mom was 16, so they were young. So
you were the firstborn of the family?
Yeah, I was the firstborn of the family. So to me, they were just having fun. Then I came along, which caused a lot of problems in the future, and I really suffered from my childhood to even to my adulthood. But I thank God for being together with me up to now. It wasn't easy. It's like a life of battle, you know, like the way Jacob and Esau fought from the day they were born. It was like that. I have always, it's like I've been on a fight, on a battle. But I thank God because He has enabled me and He has taken me this far. And I want to encourage anybody that has been going through a lot, maybe from their childhood, who has been fighting something, and tell them God is able to turn your mess into a blessing. So that is why I wrote my book, Resolute Tenacity, because I found myself bouncing back from so many things that I've gone through in life, and God having a way of bringing them. You know, the way David says, I have through the fire, you know, and through the valleys of the shadows of death. That is how I feel that God has brought me through so many valleys and so many shadows. My childhood was not easy. My teenage was not easy. Nothing has ever been easy. But through it all, God has brought me this far.
Amen.
So I am encouraged by God.
Amen.
So I am a mother of 3. I have 3 boys. I'm now married to Sydney Gea Maima.
Hey. Wow.
Yeah, happy married.
So before we get there, usitukimbiza, unatupeleka mbio sana.
Okay.
My sister, from Kangemi to America. From Kangemi to America. And to America and to writing a book. And now to getting married. Hey, come slowly. We're gonna get there. What has been your biggest challenge in life?
My biggest challenge in life is when there was, I'll just start somewhere because the whole story is
Yeah.
a wrong story. It happened, I was a business lady in Kenya. I had a company called Zadomax Agency. So what happened is that this company went down. And by the time it went down, because I don't want to touch a lot of things because
Like what were you dealing with in Zado?
like I was,
Zadomax? Yeah.
What initially?
What was your
I
trade?
was still a pastor when I was still in Kenya. I pastored at Christ the Hope Church for 15 years. So what was there was like I had to do I had so many youth in the church who were jobless. And it is still a burden because these people in the church, most of the time you feel like your own children. So that one led me to start trying to look for jobs for them. Then I happened to meet with this pastor friend of mine who told me, oh, you can come and start the recruitment business and help the people in your church in order to acquire jobs. So that is what I did, and I went and I started. That was very early, wrong, like when the recruitment business was starting. I started and I was able to help members of our church, some of them, and also my friends who needed job outside, and even Rotary.
So what in your business, what were the challenges? What happened?
I had so many challenges because the relationship I was in that time was not working.
Yeah.
And I felt that the person I was married to felt me as a competitor, like somebody more than someone who was helping our family.
So you are coming from you were married by that time. You were married and do you have children?
Yeah, I had 3 children.
Okay, out of that marriage. So now you're doing business and the marriage is not doing very well.
It was okay. Well, initially I thought we had problems because we were lacking. You know, when you are struggling.
Yeah.
So
Financially, that is.
Financially. So I thought that was the problem. So all I did was I could really pray a lot so that at least I thought our financial situation was why we were struggling. But I came to realize it wasn't it, because even after God blessed us, we were still struggling.
Okay.
So it was a struggle that was never ending.
Okay. So from your story, because we are talking about bouncing back, and you cannot bounce back from nothing. It means you were somewhere, and now it is a time of, a coming back to your former self. So those are the challenges that you are talking about came through your marriage or the family side. Okay, so what happened after that?
So there came a time that I could,
even without going into maybe a lot of details
business,
for the purpose of our show today.
The business went low. And because I was kind of getting depressed, so I could not do my business well. So the business went low and I couldn't do much. Then I found myself, and then by that time we were still building our own home. So it was like so much was happening and I was under too much pressure. And the one thing is, I was just like any other woman and most women that I see. Because what I did is like I was born by a single mother after the death of my dad, because my dad died when I was 14 years. So after the death of my mom, the death of my father, the only person I knew was my mom. And who was my mom? My mom was this hardworking woman. She wanted the best for her children. So she was doing everything. You see? So I learned that from my mom. Like when you have a family, you are the one to sacrifice, you're the one to do everything. So that is what I was doing everything for my family. You see?
Yeah.
Because that is what I saw. That is the role model I saw. That is my mom. So with that, I think my marriage suffered because it's like I took every role that was left for me to take.
So, do I hear like you're blaming yourself to some extent?
Yeah, because I would
Like
want to help a woman who is like you are the only one sacrificing in a relationship.
Yes.
You're the only one trying to get those children to school. You're the only one busy, you know?
So you gave your all.
I gave my all. And because of being so working hard, it's like also my other partner relaxed. Because he has seen this person is a jack of everything.
Okay.
So I would encourage, there are women like that. If you are such kind of a woman, I will tell you there will come a day that you will get burnout. Because what I got
burnout
was
is real.
burnout. Do you know? Because I was doing everything. Everything was in me. I'm the mother. I have to go to work. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to build. I have to, it was like...
So at what point did you come to say now enough is enough?
I reached a place where I lost my self-esteem.
Wow.
I felt like like I'm unburdened, like I'm a nobody. I'm living my life for others, and I don't have a life for myself. I lost self-love, and I felt like this is what I was born for, to live a sacrificial life for others. And I lost myself completely to a point I became depressed. Because it's like I didn't have a life. I have nothing else. It was either my family, my children, my home, and I had no life completely. I looked good because you see, being an owner of a company, I looked good outside. But inside, I was dying. I was overburdened. I was carrying so many luggages. But nobody could tell what was happening within me.
Okay.
You see? Everyone I know so many people admired me. They were like, oh, I want to be that person. But they did not know that inside, and you see, I was still a pastor.
Yeah.
So I was still carrying the members' burdens. So I was overwhelmed.
Okay.
Very overwhelmed. So it is good. It is. You remember when Jethro saw Moses overwhelmed, he advised him to pray that the same spirit that is in him should also be in the other elders, so that he don't get so that he doesn't wear out. So that is a place where I was like, all this is on me. And I know mostly, especially, they say of Kikuyu women, they take every burden, they take it. But little do they know it is killing them inside softly.
Wow. So balancing the business, the church, and motherhood, raising your children, and you're saying that the whole burden and wife duties, the whole burden fell on you, and you became you had the burnout. So what happened? Like after that, what now pushed you to the corner?
So
because
I reached to a place
that's the story now.
I reached now to a place where I couldn't do anything. I remember leaving I had a secretary.
Yeah.
I remember leaving my secretary, who is a good girl, Faith. I still love you. I know she's one of she's one of my viewers, and she really loves me. So I left her in the office. I couldn't go to the office. I could only want to sleep.
Wow.
I could not even do anything. I was like, do this, do this, do that. And I reached a place I could not do anything with myself. I couldn't go to the office. I went to the church late. I was feeling like all is gone. I was worn out.
Hey, my goodness. My viewer, this story cannot end in a day. I think we just gonna do an introduction of it, and we're gonna have a part 2 of it. But talk to us about the bouncing back, because I know the journey is long and there are other things that we're gonna be touching. But before we get there, there is this book. Can you tell us about the book?
Okay.
Just touch a little bit about it.
Yeah, the resolute. I wrote resolute tenacity after I have bounced back, which was not easy. By the way, my business went down, and it reached a place where now educating my children was hard, and things were, now
Financial challenges
like
now.
when you take all the roles, it's like now nobody is doing them. You have sat in the seat of another, and you are now taking all the roles. So when you take all these roles and they are on your shoulder, even you are trained to believe you are the only one who can make a sacrifice. So I made so many sacrifices, and I found myself now. We are down, completely down. Everything is messed up, and I have to continue. My children have to continue in school, and things have to keep moving. You see, and now my children are a bit older. They are used to a good life.
Yes,
it's not like when they were never used. They did not see a car. It is not when they did not have a home. It is not when they were not eating properly. Now they are used to this good life.
Yes,
and here I'm now down. What do I do? So I had to gather myself up again,
Yeah.
I have not told you at a point I even felt like committing suicide. But I remember hearing this voice telling me, what will your children do if you commit suicide? So my reason of bouncing back was the mind of my children. Like, if I die today, if I commit suicide today, what will happen to my children? That was what made me think of bouncing back. And this voice, and I knew, again, where will I go? Will God receive me if I do that? So it was quite a big struggle.
Wow. And during all this time, when you are going through all this, when you're struggling with suicidal thoughts, when you are struggling, financially and all that, do you remember anybody that was of help to you, who came through for you? Did you have like a friend, a confidant?
Okay, my mom was feeling like I'm overwhelmed. So for my mom was like, why should you be the one? Why should you be the one making all these sacrifices?
Yes.
So she also formed a resentment.
Yes.
Because of like seeing her child suffer. Why must you be the one on the front line? You see, these avenues she used to help us, but they didn't work.
Yes.
They were not fruitful. But I know she tried. She tried her best.
Yeah.
But they were not fruitful. And because of that, she was also giving up. Because she was like, this is not maybe what I wanted for my child.
Yes.
But she did not know that this is also all what I learned from her. That I have to carry all this burdens because I saw her carry the burdens.
Yes.
But you see, she was by herself. But me, I was married. But I tried to do that which I saw her do.
Okay.
Taking every burden because I felt like that is what life has for me.
Yeah.
There is something in psychology, we say that man is a product of his environment.
Yes.
So because that is the mother I saw, struggling, doing all those things, even when I did not know, maybe I should have asked for help or I should be helped. So
did you seek like any professional counseling?
I seek professional counseling when it is right.
Or pastoral, because you are a pastor,
and
I suppose that you are working under a bishop. Were you under a bishop?
One thing about I talked to my bishop several times, but there is one thing, as a pastor, and as a pastor I would say, and this is what is making so many pastors suffer. We hide. We don't want the congregation to know what is happening to us. We don't want to look at failure of marriage.
Yes.
We don't want to look failures of anything. So we have this cover that everyone thinks we are okay when we are really struggling inside. So because of that, and even when we are trained, because I'm a theologian, we are not trained to show. We are trained to hide. Don't show them. Don't let them know what is happening. But we ignore the part that if this continues, you might end up in a burnout.
Yeah, exactly. So, what brought the turning point in your life?
What brought the turning point in my life was like on my busy on my busy endeavors, you know. I on my busy endeavors, so much happened to me, and it led even to divorce.
Oh. So
Because
you went all the way to divorce. Okay, my sister,
I
I
did
want.
not choose to divorce because for me, I religiously wanted to hold to that.
Yes.
But I was sent the divorce. And what I feel is that was now my heart. That is what broke me.
We're gonna take a break, just a few minutes break. My viewer, kindly don't go anywhere. We wanna hear a little bit more about the divorce and now what brought us here, because we have a very nice story to tell you. We have a God of a second chance. Kindly hold on for us. Let us take a cup of water.
Katika wingi wa mawazo ya moyoni mwako, unahitaji faraja za Mungu kufurahisha moyo wako, maneno ya kuhuisha moyo, kuinua na kukutia motisha. Ungana naye Reverend Maggie Kings kila siku ya Ijumaa kwa kipindi Faraja kwenye idhaa yako Pacific Waves Television. Au ponye moyo wako, mawazo na mawaidha yaliyo bora. Reverend Maggie Kings kwenye kipindi Faraja kila Ijumaa. Usilegeze mtambo huo wa Pacific Waves Television. You are watching Pacific Waves Television, USA, a place of nourishment.
Pacific Waves.
Welcome back again, Faraja. Welcome back. We are still here and we want to continue with part 2 of our story. Remember, we have our guest, Jane Muchina, Sydney. And we had come to that point where we were talking about, you told us that finally, or whatever that you are going through ended up in divorce. Now, after divorce, tell us now, the life after divorce.
Wow. Oh, so that was the hardest part of my life because I never saw that coming. I was, busy trying to make our life better, improving ourselves. Then, and I would hear of stories, but I would ignore them. I don't think this person would go that way because I thought he knew we were struggling. But it's okay. It's, the Bible says all things work together for good for those that love the Lord,
Yeah.
I'm now I can't say it was a bad thing because the far the Lord has brought me, I feel I'm in a better place, So for me, it happened, and it was the painful thing I've ever gone through. I would never encourage anybody to divorce. As God says he hates divorce, it is because it's so painful.
Sure.
It is so painful. And I would pray, if you are considering to do it, please, if there is a way out, consider it. It is not easy. It is painful. And it is tormenting. It is the biggest trauma that I ever went through. So it was not easy, but I thank God because he has helped me through. So after that, I was so scared. Number one is I did not even want to talk to men,
Yeah.
I remember one instance, and I'm sorry to that person. We were working with a man, and too unfortunately, he touched me. Do you know I slapped him? And
Wow.
it is here. I was, I was like, I was so scared because of men. I was like, they are out there to party. They are out there. I was so scared. So it's like I wanted to be away from them.
Yeah.
Be after that. And I was like, God, what will I ever do? What will I ever do? How will I ever trust someone?
Yeah.
How will I what was all these sacrifices? Were they worth it?
Yeah.
I'm so happy today because of one gift that God has given me, gift of children. Because my children appreciate every sacrifices I made for them. They're like, Mom, we have seen all the sacrifices you have made, you see? But maybe the other part could not see the sacrifices I have done. They could not see the sacrifices I have done because maybe I wasn't meant to sacrifice for them. You know what I mean? I wasn't meant to sacrifice for them, but I love the children because they knew why the sacrifices had to be done.
Sure.
But the other part maybe was, and that is why he felt left out.
Yes.
And he felt like, when you are struggling, let me tell you, Pastor, do you know even what people talk about conjugal rights? Even the conjugal don't happen.
When
he talked of that because that is what he based his divorce with. And I was like, it was a wake up like, did we even have it when we were together?
No.
We were really struggling. We were going through a lot. We had sleepless nights.
Yeah.
But do you know what? Because I have sacrificed and I have come. I'm now making life comfortable. Now everything is working. Now
but the woman in you is dying because of all these emotions.
So now when all these things are happening, it is when now I'm also trying to sober up. At least we can be able to see our children in school.
Yeah.
We can see the building coming up. So things like that. So me, I'm like, and let me tell you, and those who have gone through life situation, they know those conjugals don't happen when you're going through that. But when life becomes comfortable, that is when now you realize, oh, we were supposed to do this. We were supposed to do this. So these things happened when now life became comfortable. It is when now he thought those things were missing. But before, we didn't even realize.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you, and it kept escaping, my mind. Was your marriage, the former, abusive, like physically abusive in any way?
No, he wasn't abusive in any way.
Okay.
The only thing is that's not like living so much on you, and we were also so young when we got married.
Yeah.
I think I don't know whether he was 23 and I was 21, so we were still very young.
Okay.
So I will not blame him.
So it was not physical. The abuse was not physical.
Not physical. It was not that, but but he's that. Okay, to him, he's not the kind liked confrontation.
Okay.
So what he would do every time you want to talk, this person would walk out. And I don't want to dwell on him much because one thing is I'm healed.
Yeah.
I've forgiven him. He's my friend.
That's good.
And we are raising the children together. And despite whatever happens to us, I wish him happiness. I know when...
That's maturity. That's maturity.
And this maturity does not come. If you see the first interview I did, you'd tell the anger, I was really feeling the pain.
Yeah.
But you see, gradually God has healed me. As you have said, God is a God of all comfort.
Yes.
So now I'm comforted to comfort others. You see, even the people that are fighting today, and you are laughing at them, maybe when they come to the social media, the day they will heal, they will look at each other and they are like, why are we fighting?
So in Faraja, we believe that, God gives a second chance and God heals whatever situation and whatever condition because, there is a scripture in the Bible that doesn't sound very, very, very good, but it has a lot of can I call it a lot of wisdom, and also you can draw a lot of wisdom from that scripture, because it says that a living dog is better than a dead lion. Meaning, if whatever you're going through is brought by the enemy to finish you, when you die, you die. And you are of no use to anybody, because that's the end of your life. But if you can pull through and you bounce back and you start living again, and you ask God and God gives you a second chance in life, then you continue to another, to that next phase of your life, then to God be the glory. Because if you had died, you considered suicide, depression was the order of the day, you wouldn't have been able even to raise your children. So what brought you here today? It's because of this new thing that the Lord has done in your life. You came, you wrote a book out after healing, and you decided, now it is my time to move on. And God gave you a second chance even in marriage. So can you tell us now the story? Because I'm seeing some background pictures there, and I am seeing a very joyous occasion, people celebrating over there because of what happened. And can you tell us a little bit about this story?
Before maybe I go there's one thing I'm gonna touch, because we are trying to help people. I wanna help spouses or people that are married. Get interested in your spouse.
Yes.
Get interested in that person you are married to. Know when they are getting into depression. Know when they are overburdened. Know when they are in pain.
Don't just be there.
Don't just be there.
Don't just assume that everything is okay.
Don't
be careless, emotionally detached.
Because if he knew if he got interested with what was going through me, he would have saved so many situations. But that negligence, that walking out, that, that saying, that don't care attitude,
yes,
will cost you a lot. So be interested in your spouse. Know when they are changing. Know when they are stressed up. Know when they are giving up. Know when they are overburdened. Because that is something people ignore when they're in a relationship.
That is very powerful. Be present, be interested, and be there. Be present. Even in parenting, some parents are there, but they are not engaged. They are not fully engaged. They are there, and it's like they are not there. So even in marriages, that is exactly what happens, and this applies to both men and women, because you may find this man a very hardworking man, but the wife is detached. They don't know whatever that is happening around. They don't know when the man is stressed. They don't know when he is going through challenges, and they don't care. Sometimes they don't care. So sometimes I think even the don't care attitude has costed many marriages.
Yeah.
Not because, I don't know, it's not because of resentment or anything, but you're there, you don't care.
And I want to tell you a story. Don't talk of like it is women who suffer in a marriage,
even men.
Men.
Yeah.
I have a story I will tell you about a young man who is saying he resented his dad for 12 good years. He did not want to see his dad.
Yeah.
And when he told them, when he told the mother, "Can I talk with my dad about this?" Do you know what the mother would tell him? "No, if your dad was good and he cared, why did he leave us?" So the mother was not ready.
Yeah.
So when he was around in the university, is when he decided, I will confront my father. So he went to look for his dad where he was, because his dad left. You know, sometimes we blame people who leave.
Yes.
But do you know, by the time they are leaving, it's a matter of life or death.
And those people who leave,
because yeah,
they live to live.
they live for their
they
lives.
live to live.
Yeah. Because,
I mean, wanaondoka ndio waishi.
Yeah. Because
Most
you are
of
leaving
them.
because you are lost and you want to find yourself.
Yeah.
So this young man was struggling and he wanted to ask the father, what happened? Why did you leave us? And because of what the mother was telling this young man, the boy resented the father for 12 good years. But now the boy went and was able to talk with the father. The father told him, listen to me.
Yeah.
This is what happened. You know what the father told him? The father told him, I gave up when I realized your mother lied to me with the pregnancy. Because when she was pregnant with you, she lied it was my pregnancy.
Oh. So this is how this young man is coming to learn that actually the man that he calls father is not his biological father.
The man he resent is not even his biological father. But okay, he acknowledged now the second born was his child. So this boy was like, oh my God, for 12 good years I resented my father who was still providing even when we were not
his biological children.
Even when I was not his biological children. So what am I saying? Even I would speak even to the children and tell them, let me tell you, no matter what happened, no matter who left or what happened, when you are old enough, when you are ready enough, ask them questions. So that you may not be left resenting one parent and possibly that parent that parent ran away because of things that they could not speak at that moment.
Thank you so much, Pastor Jane. And at this point, I would say that in marriages, in relationships, and especially in marriages and family, a lot of things happen and people blame. There's a lot of blaming. The outside world will blame, they will judge you, and especially if you are the bold one to take the step to do something, either to walk or to stay. When you make a decision to stay and the situation turns from bad to worse, people will blame you. They will say,
don't care if you
and
die
if you die, they will still say. They will still have something to say. And there is a lot of blaming, and I think now this is where now it calls for what can you call it?
You have to rescue yourself.
Self-love.
Self-love.
That you love yourself so much that you know what you want in a relationship, and you know what you want in life, and you also know your place in God. That God did not create you, whether a man or a woman, to be a doormat, to be trampled on. And there's something that you said, and I really support you with that 100%, that we cannot speak we cannot stand on the side of divorce, because that is against the word of God. God requires us, to fulfill our promises and to fulfill our vows and to live by them. But then again, God
would not want you to
die in a situation where a marriage is completely dead. So I want us to go to that other now phase, because you've been through it all, and you're the one who knows the pain. You're the one who had the sleepless nights. You're the one who prayed and God heard and answered you. And you're here today because there's a woman out there that is suffering, that is feeling like a caged animal. You don't know what your tomorrow holds. Yeah, you have prayed. You have done all that a good wife, is supposed to do. And you have done it all. You have prayed and you have sought even, counsel here and there, but things are not working out. And maybe where you are, you're feeling condemned, you're feeling judged because of a decision that you decided to take to save your life. I want you to talk to this woman as you are telling you are now story, you know the now story, this Jane here now with this shining face and the now glory, you know, and tell this woman, talk to this woman and tell your story, like what has the Lord, what is it that the Lord has done for you, and how you want your story to impact their lives.
Okay, I like it, and I want to say this. I'm still neutral.
Yes.
When I'm still speaking, I don't want to speak. I'm speaking from an understanding point of view. I'm not only speaking to women. I'm also want to speak to that man. You know, I'm a mother of boys. I'm becoming more passionate also with what men are going through. And I want to say this. Whether you are a man, whether you are a woman, whatever you are going through, you must rescue yourself first. You cannot rescue others if you don't rescue yourself. Can you imagine if I did not rescue me, I would not be who I am today, and I would not be here. You see?
And
so
you would not be able even to take care of your children.
I would not even be able to take care of my children. So this is what I want to tell you. Rescue you first.
Yeah.
You know? And after you save your life, now you can save others. Before you save yours, you can save. I remember one day we had this big fight and I was shouting. And let me tell you, my eldest son was crying and he asked me, what is going to happen, mom? And that was my wake-up call. I realized things here are bad.
Yeah.
You know, and I knew now this is not how I wanted to raise my children. And I said, now what am I going to do? Is first rescue me, then I rescue them. You know, some of them, you know, people will say, oh, you left the children. Where will you take them? You yourself, you're already a mess.
Yeah.
So you have to heal yourself first before you come in and heal them. So I would say this, it is very important for you to first save yourself before you save others. Exercise some self-love. Seek help. I can't tell, I have paid a lot of money through therapists to be where I am. I will tell you the truth, ma'am, because you are a reverend and I know. The very painful thing I went through, it is what I was caused by the church. You know, when you get divorced, when you separate yourself, or you separate from your husband, the biggest people that torment you is the church. Because they want to show you that you have failed. They want to judge you.
Yes.
They want to condemn you. They want to name you as an immoral woman or an immoral man when you are not. When you are running away from the fire, instead of them rescuing you, the biggest people that damaged me were people from the church. Because some of them could not. Can I tell you, ma'am, there are pastors even today who don't greet me because I left my family, because I was divorced, or I don't know. They don't. You see, like like they live in heaven. You know, it's like they can never be tested. So let me tell you, so you have to rescue yourself and look for the right people.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Because let me tell you, ma'am, do you know, the church some of the church members were really bad. They caused me more pain. And they even mocked me. You know, I was married when I was young. They were like, they would say like, are
you the first one to be divorced or to be neglected?
Are you the first one to be left by a husband? But you see, it is my first time. It has never happened before.
Sure.
Maybe you've been left by 1, 2, 3. Don't expect me to be like you. And I was tormented. That one made me worse.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that is why I said, whatever the situation, I will forget over what even even the church is doing. For 2 good years, I did not pray. I didn't go to church because of what I went through. So do you know what I did? I sought therapy. And I thank God. Because
You sought healing.
yeah, I sought therapy. I could not even pray by that time. I was even angry with God because I never, all this happening was like, I did not know it would ever happen to me.
Yeah.
The same way people who have all it together, they are like judging others because they are like, hey, divorce is not for me. If your marriage is where
Nobody marries to divorce.
There by the grace of God. Stay in humility. Some of us were very, very careful. We were walking on eggshells so that it doesn't happen. But it ended happening. So be careful. So now you want to know about the man that I have.
Yeah, the bouncing back and the new
Listen,
you know.
My struggle.
Yes.
In my struggle, I was really struggling. I had not many friends. Some of my friends, I felt they were judging me, and I felt they were not even helping me because they were making my woods big. Yeah. Then at this time, I met the man Sydney. We met as friends. We've been friends for quite some time.
Yes.
So we were friends. We were talking. He has his own challenges, but that is not my story to tell. That is that is his. I don't want to touch there. So, and we shared. We opened to one another of the challenges we've been going through, and we were like, we started as friends. And one thing I saw in him was consistency. I remember one day, Mom, I was admitted at Malt Care. Nobody was coming to see me but him. And remember, we are just friends.
Yeah.
And he's coming to see me there. And I was like, what an angel. Someone coming to see me in a hospital in America where they are paid hourly. And I remember one day I was admitted and he went to work and came to church. That is why I stopped and I asked myself, like the way Moses stopped and like,
let me see what is happening here.
So good to me. And I was having this bad temper because of the things I was going through. But he could make me stop. Sometimes I would get angry, but he would, what he used to tell me? I understand. He wouldn't say much. He would only tell me, I understand. That telling me he understands. Sometimes when people are going through so much, we want to say through so much. He did not say much. He used to tell me, I understand where you are coming from. Every time I was like telling him, why did this happen? What did I do to God? Why did God leave me? He would say, I understand. And he kept telling me that for a long time. And I'm like, what? And I was like, I don't like men, but you are special. Something, you are not like others. How comes you understand? And I think every man out there does not understand. He started being my friend. We started talking. And every conversation we had with him, I was even trying to dominate. Do you asiniambia anything so that it doesn't cross boundaries? And I had even told him, these are the boundaries. Please don't try to cross them. Because the day you will cross them, you will lose me. I will block you. And I am telling you, he was kind enough to never cross those boundaries. He never even told me anything, but he would just tell me, can I just come, we talk? Can I just take you out for lunch? Can we talk? We started that way. And by the time we are realizing we are even 2 years friends, and we are not even thinking of anything like marriage. But I remember he one day told me, do you know one day I will marry you in a church? I'm like, who? Me? Are you serious?
Taking you back to...
I was like, me getting
to where you are
married
running
again?
away
No.
from. Yeah.
No. But through him, I wanted to study.
Yeah.
If there can be good men. So sometimes he was very good. He's a kind and a good person. So, and sometimes I would mistake them and I say, you're also pretending. That is what would come to my mind.
Yes.
That this guy is pretending to win me. Then he put me in the same situation. So sometimes I would be very hard on him. Not because I don't like him or I don't even love him, but because I am scared scared. But the more I was trying to withdraw, the more he was coming. He was chasing me. The more I was withdrawing, the more he was chasing me. The more I was being unkind, the more he was kind.
Wow.
Do you see?
Wow.
And you know what? This is why I want to even help women.
Yes.
You know, women think, and I have seen this of late, where girls and some women think that you have to sleep with a guy for you to win him.
To win him.
You don't have to. You
Tell
don't-
us.
No, you don't have to. Men will. In fact, the more you are allowing him to chase you, the more he will get interested.
Wow.
But there is, if he find you giving
the more you play
yourself,
hard to get,
yeah,
they
the more
call
you're
it that.
playing hard, the more they are like, this one must be special. You know,
yeah.
I like it because my husband calls me special. I think because of that process, because it was a process.
Yeah.
So, we girls think that if I give to him cheaply, he will value me. If you give yourself to men cheaply, they don't value you. They won't. You know, they will think that is what you will do with another man. And sometimes it happens, you know, you go with this one and they tell the other one. So by the time you want even to have a serious relationship, the one you are with is being told, huyo ni kiruka na jia. Because they have already gone around you. You see? So the best thing is to stand firm. If he is for you, he is for you. He will follow you. So this is the way it began. He came, I think he proposed so many times. And I was saying no. You know? Until one day I said, this guy has been so good.
Okay.
You know?
So I want us to, I've seen someone bringing a cup of tea. And I want us to take a sip of it. So we're going to take another break. When we come back, I want you to touch on, because now you are Mrs. You are Mrs. Sydney. Did you do a wedding, and how did your children, you know, and the rest of the family take it?
Okay.
Yeah, we want to come there so that we go into conclusion.
Katika wingi wa mawazo ya moyoni mwako, unahitaji faraja za Mungu kufurahisha moyo wako, maneno ya kuhuisha moyo, kuinua na kukutia motisha. Ungana naye Reverend Maggie Kings kila siku ya Ijumaa kwa kipindi Faraja kwenye idhaa yako Pacific Waves Television. Au ponye moyo wako, mawazo na mawaidha yaliyo bora. Reverend Maggie Kings kwenye kipindi Faraja kila Ijumaa. Usilegeze mtambo huo wa Pacific Waves Television.
Are you living in the United States of America or any other part of the diaspora constituent or within our beloved country Kenya, and you've been looking for a perfect place that you can build yourself a dream home? Welcome to Juja Creek, a prime project with unbeatable value from Danada Developers Limited. It is located only 6 kilometers from Juja town along Juja Farm Road and only about 2 kilometers from the tarmac. Our plots measures 50 by 100 and they are going for a pocket-friendly price of 2.45 million Kenya shillings or $18,900. And remember, we are giving you a flexible payment plan. If you deposit 10% of the total purchase, we are giving you a whopping 12 months to complete your purchase. And yes, all our plots have got ready individual title deeds. Juja Creek is a gated community and a controlled development estate with a top-notch amenities, including perimeter wall. We got good graded murram roads, water and electricity on site, and also 24-hour security surveillance cameras. You will also enjoy nearby social facilities, including Masto Shopping Center. We got hospitals like Kalimoni Mission Hospital, including other private and government hospitals nearby, and also a school like Cornerbrook School, including other private and public schools, and not forgetting Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, JKUAT, which is just few minutes from the vicinity of this particular prime project. This is not just a land, but a gateway to a thriving, secure neighborhood. In fact, a third of this project is already sold out, and neighbors are waiting for you. Book your site visit today by calling us on the numbers on your screen, or visit our office that is located at Ruby's Petrol Station along Juja Farm Road, second floor, room number 206. And to our esteemed clients from United States of America and every other part of the diaspora constituent, WhatsApp or text or call the number on your screen and speak to our official agent from Seattle, Washington. His name is Kiari Prestige. Waste not this opportunity. We are waiting for you. Juja Creek from Danada Developers Limited, a tranquil haven in Juja.
You are watching Pacific Waves Television USA, a place of nourishment. Katika wingi wa mawazo ya moyoni mwako, unahitaji faraja za Mungu kufurahisha moyo wako, maneno ya kuhuisha moyo, kuinua na kukutia motisha. Ungana naye Reverend Maggie Kings kila siku ya Ijumaa kwa kipindi Faraja kwenye idhaa yako Pacific Waves Television. Au ponye moyo wako, mawazo na mawaidha yaliyo bora. Reverend Maggie Kings kwenye kipindi Faraja kila Ijumaa. Usilegeze mtambo huo wa Pacific Waves Television.
Welcome back. We are still here, and we are going now to the last leg of our story with my guest here, Pastor Jane. And Pastor Jane, your story is very, very encouraging. It's touching. I know because of time you are not even going into details. You've been through so much. But what I admire is the you of today. And you know, we say, like, it's just a saying that the gold is purified through fire, you know? And we just say it as if that they're just mere words or just quotes, eh? But when you see somebody that have been through it and they come out shining, you will know the real meaning of those words. And I know that when God is dealing with us, I'm still watching this space because I know the best is yet to come. You know, just as the Bible tells us that in order for you to get oil from the olives, you have to really crush them, so that they may be able to produce. Now, in our story of today of the bouncing back, we are giving God the glory. I want you to take us through you accepting the proposal, how you broke the news to your children, how they received this news, and then how now the becoming now of Mrs. Sydney. Yeah. And then we'll conclude the part one, and I know we'll come back here with more details and what is happening in your life. I know a lot is happening, and I know more books are coming. So just take us through those 3 steps.
Maybe also I want to touch one more thing about couples. I would want to say this about couples. You see the place you're seated with your husband. There's someone out there who would like to sit at that position. Oh. So let me tell you, so do not take your spouse for granted.
Sure.
You know, do not take your wife for granted. Do not take your husband for granted. Out there, there is someone who would want to get that chance that you have. But you are abusing it, and you are abusing it, and you are abusing it. But if you live like today, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised what would happen. So be careful, take care, get interested in your spouse, be good, be kind to them. Don't just throw things to them. Don't abuse their kindness. So one thing is, I said, like, Sydney is this kind person, and inside me, I wanted to know if this is real. It's not that I did not know. I knew he was. But I wanted to see, is this real? Is this real? Is this really happening? That this person is not pretending. So me, I gave it time in order for me to know if he is consistent, if he's going to say the same thing. But do you know what the things he told me, the time I saw him, and the things he told me after we even got married are the same thing. So to him, I saw that consistency, and that is what I admired about him. I saw that kindness of seeing a broken woman and wanting to make her better. You see?
Wow.
Because,
that's powerful.
Because let me tell you, people may look at me and admire me and ignore that there's been someone behind there who has been encouraging me. I've been sharing the word of God, I've been singing, I've been doing a lot. But he is my reason. If he made it difficult, maybe I would not rise again. He wanted to see me out of it. He would tell me simple things like, will I ever see you smiling? Can you imagine? He would like, I can do anything to see you smile. I can do anything to make you happy. Those are the words.
Yeah.
You see, those are the words that led me there. To making the decision, showing he made me believe. I could see the interest of him in me and wanting me to be better person. He was like, this is not a praise for you.
Yeah.
Crying you are not supposed to lament forever. You are not supposed to complain forever. You can do better than this. And that is what I wanted. And that is what most people are looking for, someone who can believe on them.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, when did I introduce Sydney to my children? He was a long-time friend. So I introduced him as a friend.
Oh,
you see? Then it's like, he was, I think...
Even before you said yes.
Even before I said yes, they were friends. Because they were talking.
Yeah.
And I could hear them sharing stories. Him sharing his experiences and them telling him, and then them telling him their challenges. And they would talk and talk. And I was like, that is also another thing. Because for you to get, for a single person to be able to welcome you in their life, they have to know that you love their children and you're interested.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he did that consciously or unconsciously, but they were bonding, they were talking.
You've ever heard of, sorry to cut you short, of stories where mother or women with children are hiding their children from their new love? Like you don't want them to know each other in any way. So yours is an exception that you're even bringing them in. Because I think a good man, if he has decided to go with you, is that I'm not just coming alone. I'm coming with my baggage. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for that we honor this man.
I want to tell you something. I have always had self-respect for myself. I am not that kind that, I know, that kind that like you can easy to go. So even my own children were like, I remember my sister asking Sydney, hey, what did you tell her?
What did you promise?
How did you get that?
Oh,
Because you know,
yeah.
because I'm a disciplined person. I'm a woman of dignity.
Yes.
I have self-love. I love myself. You know, I remember there was this guy who was telling me, "Oh, you know what? You're so beautiful. You need to be married by a white." And I was like, "What? It's not me. It's not me you're talking about. I'm not. I don't go to popular things. I do what is in me and what the Spirit of God is leading me to. So I don't have to do things the way the world is doing it.
Okay.
Because I've worked with God for a long time and I know how to trust Him. So that is how I introduced Him little by little to my children.
Yes.
So my children knew Him as friend ya mom.
Oh, powerful.
Friend ya mom. Sasa tukaendelea hivyo until now wakaanza kuwa na friend ya mom. There is more than friend.
Yeah.
Hivyo until now I told them, now you know what, this friend of mine, I will marry him. I have accepted his proposal. My children were happy when they saw
Just like
proposing me, because they laughed. They were like, oh. You know, we sent them the proposal from California. And you know what? I was like, God. Because I wasn't afraid, because now I knew it's someone they know.
Yes.
So that made me so happy, because they were like happy also, because I'm not introducing them to a stranger.
Yes.
I'm introducing them to their friend also.
To their friend.
So it's like
wow.
their friend is gonna become serious with their mother. So it was not a big struggle. Yeah, it was a big struggle for one of my that sister is also a close friend of mine. So I used to tell him, oh, you know about this guy.
Yeah.
So they were also bonding with Sydney for a long time. They were talking, but now my second sister was like, why are you getting married? What is all this? Yeah, because she felt like that is the point he's coming to know her. But the rest of them knew, and it was very good. My family was very welcoming. Okay. My family was very welcoming, and I was so happy. You know what I'm so happy about is I have married a man I know.
Thank you.
And a man that I know, yeah, so it is good to give it time. It is good to test someone again and again, until you are sure.
So this was after how long?
There are days I discouraged him. I really discouraged him. I would discourage him. I would even tell him, why? Why do you want to, why is it so important?
Katika wingi wa mawazo ya moyoni mwako, unahitaji faraja za Mungu kufurahisha moyo wako, maneno ya kuhuisha moyo, kuinua na kukutia motisha. Ungana naye Reverend Maggie Kings kila siku ya Ijumaa kwa kipindi Faraja kwenye idhaa yako Pacific Waves Television. Au ponye moyo wako, mawazo na mawaidha yaliyo bora. Reverend Maggie Kings kwenye kipindi Faraja kila Ijumaa. Usilegeze mtambo huo wa Pacific Waves Television. You are watching Pacific Waves Television USA, a place of nourishment.
Pacific Waves.
Katika wingi wa mawazo ya moyoni mwako, unahitaji faraja za Mungu kufurahisha moyo wako, maneno ya kuhuisha moyo, kuinua na kukutia motisha. Ungana naye Reverend Maggie Kings kila siku ya Ijumaa kwa kipindi Faraja kwenye idhaa yako Pacific Waves Television. Au ponye moyo wako, mawazo na mawaidha yaliyo bora. Reverend Maggie Kings kwenye kipindi Faraja kila Ijumaa. Usilegeze mtambo huo wa Pacific Waves Television.
Are you living in the United States of America or any other part of the diaspora constituent or within our beloved country Kenya, and you've been looking for a perfect place that you can build yourself a dream home? Welcome to Juja Creek, a prime project with unbeatable value from Danada Developers Limited. It is located only 6 kilometers from Juja town along Juja Farm Road and only about 2 kilometers from the tarmac. Our plots measures 50 by 100 and they are going for a pocket-friendly price of 2.45 million Kenya shillings or $18,900. And remember, we are giving you a flexible payment plan. If you deposit 10% of the total purchase, we are giving you a whopping 12 months to complete your purchase. And yes, all our plots have got ready individual title deeds. Juja Creek is a gated community and a controlled development estate with a top-notch amenities, including perimeter wall. We got good graded murram roads, water and electricity on site, and also 24-hour security surveillance cameras. You will also enjoy nearby social facilities, including Masto Shopping Center. We got hospitals like Kalimoni Mission Hospital, including other private and government hospitals nearby, and also a school like Cornerbrook School, including other private and public schools, and not forgetting Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, JKUAT, which is just few minutes from the vicinity of this particular prime project. This is not just a land, but a gateway to a thriving, secure neighborhood. In fact, a third of this project is already sold out and neighbors are waiting for you. Book your site visit today by calling us on the numbers on your screen or visit our office that is located at Ruby's Petrol Station along Juja Farm Road, second floor, room number 206. And to our esteemed clients from United States of America and every other part of the diaspora constituent, WhatsApp or text or call the number on your screen and speak to our official agent from Seattle, Washington. His name is Kiari Prestige. Waste not this opportunity. We are waiting for you. Juja Creek from Danada Developers Limited, a tranquil haven in Juja.
You are watching Pacific Waves Television, USA, a place of nourishment.